welcome at your guitar workshop. In today's lesson, we're going to be looking at the intro to the live version of Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. This is by John Mayer, and the version I'm talking about is the live in LA. It's got about 33 million views now on, excuse me, it's got about 33 million views now on YouTube. It's a great intro. I was working on it for a student of mine, and I figured while I was doing that, I might just as well turn this into a video for you guys on YouTube. I've transcribed the intro section, and it is for download for my patrons at patreon.com. And I will probably do another video where I do a little bit of an analysis of this intro and probably also the verse and chorus. But let's get into it. And and if you like these kinds of tutorials, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. So here we go. The first section goes like this. All right, so what do you play? You start off by setting your hand up in a way that you can play the bass note with your thumb. So I have my thumb here ready to fret the C sharp that is in 9th position of your low E. That's not the first thing that we play, but I do set my hand up that I can do that. So what we play first is we play D sharp and B. So that's 8th position of your G and 9th position of your D string with index and middle finger. You play them together. Most of what you're going to be playing is going to be played with these two fingers. So your index finger and your middle finger are playing those double stops or those intervals. So we have that. Then you play, let's see, G sharp and C sharp on 11th position of both D and 8th string. So, and I do that with my ring finger. You can do that with your pinky if you want to. Then I play that once more. Then I play that 9th position of your low E. So it's C sharp. So going back to that first interval. And then we play C sharp and E. And that is on 11th of D and 9th of G. So like this. Then we play this part. And this sort of follows the outline of the pentatonic scale, the C sharp minor pentatonic scale. So that's played like this. And if you don't know the C sharp minor pentatonic scale, I have a video on the minor pentatonic scale, box 1 and box 2, 3, 4, and 5 on my channel. So if you're interested in that, check that out. So you play the outline. So you play first 9th position of B and G, then 11th of D and G, then 9th of D and G, and then just 11th on D, like this. And I just have my index finger flat here to my ring finger, to my index finger, and then ring finger just, right? So together that makes for this. Then you play open A, and then you sort of make a forward roll on an A chord. So you play A, C sharp, E. So that's 7, 6, 5 on D, G, and B string. And you play that with index finger, middle finger, ring finger, at least I do. And you sort of roll it, right? And then you make a pull off with your index finger. And then you resolve it to E, right? And there you do the same thing like a forward roll. So that's, there you play low E string, then you have a G sharp, B, E, or 6th position D, 4th position G, and 5th position of B. Right, so together that makes for the following thing. 3, 4. Then we get the following part. So there you start with a slide. So you slide towards that G sharp and then play C sharp. So that's 11 and 11 on D, A and D. And then you play that C sharp on your low E. So then we get that first interval to the second one, like this. Then you sort of have a little bit of a tap on the strings. Is probably for timing purposes what he did. Like then you play that bass note again, first interval to second one. So then you get that descending line of double stops again that follows that pentatonic scale. First one you play twice. Then you go to that A chord again, and now you play bass and D, G, and B string twice. It's like this. And then you play E. So together, 3, 1, 2. Then we get the following section, and that goes like this. So what do you do? So you ended up in the last phrase on that of that E chord. And then what you do is you play that chord once more, and at the same time make a slide with your ring finger from 6 to 7. So you got this. So you play bass, make that slide back, and then you play C sharp note. So that's 9th position low E. So like this. Then you play the following. So you have your pinky in 7th position, so on A, index finger is on B, middle finger is on E. Oh, actually, that's probably a bit confused. So you got your pinky on 7 of D string, index finger 4 on G, and middle finger is on 5 of B, right? Then, so you play that. Then you go back to that E chord. So instead of pinky, you have ring finger in 6 now. Make a pull off to 4th of that D, and then you play pinky 7th of E. So like this. Right, and I'm playing in those, when I play those chords, I use index finger, middle finger, and ring finger. So then you play that chord again. So the first one, and it'll resolve to E. So let's try to play that together until there from the beginning. So we get 3, 4. All right, then you get the following thing, and that is you play So what do? This is actually a great part, I think, of this intro, because this is where we step in from going from just sort of pentatonics to a little bit of Aeolian. And he's doing that in third, so he starts with playing 9th position of B and G with the index finger, then 11th on G and 10th of B, and then you slide up a whole step. So then you go back and you play that C sharp bass note together with that first minor third interval, major third interval. So you get this. Then you play ring finger 11 on G, index finger is in 9th of D. It's like this. So then you switch index finger and ring finger. So index finger is now on 9th of G and ring finger is in 11th of D. So, and when you do that, you play the bass again. Then you play that first interval of the song. So that's 6 and 7 on G and D. And then you play the 11th position of D and A together with the bass again. Then you play 9th of A and D, like this. And then usually I play that in between this and the next one. I also play a bass note again. Then you play 9th of A and D. And at the same time, you play a hammer with your ring finger and 11 on A. So. And then I play G and 9 of G in 9th position, and then 11th position D. What is good to know is that every second interval that I play, I do that. I play it a bit shorter. It's like. Then we get. So I get that A chord. Then I put my pinky in 7th of B. And I just play G and B string. But the rest is still sound. So. Then I play that again, and I make a slide with those two fingers, so pinky and middle finger, to a whole step up. So, and then resolve to E. So. Right? So starting on that part where we play the intervals. Then we get the following part, and it goes like this. It's a bit tricky, but doable, hopefully. So you start off with fretting 12th position on B and E, right? So that's the top part of your pentatonic scale. Then I play 11 on G and 12 on B with index finger and middle finger. And I make a hammer with my ring finger in 13 of that G. So then either I play this or I slide towards 11 on G, pull off, and then play 11 on D. And that pull off is, by the way, to the 9th position of G. It's like this. And then I play that C sharp minor 7 chord. So that is fretting the bass with my thumb and playing 9th position with my index finger. That 9th position is on D and G. So this. Then I play that double step once more. And then I make a slide from 13 and 12 on B and G back to 12 and 11. Right? So slide my index finger further down to 9 and then play 11 on D. It's like this. Then I play 11 and 12 on G and B. And I immediately make a hammer-on in 13 of that G string. So then I do that slide again from 13 and 12 to 11 and 12. So sliding back down to index finger 9. It's like this. And then once more. Then you make a pull off to 9 on D, and then you play 11 on A, make a hammer on 12 of that string. So like this. So like this. Then you play. So I play with my thumb, I play B, which is 7th position of your low E string. Then F sharp, which is 9 on your A. Then I play A, which is 7 on your D string. So then I play that A chord with my fingers. And then I resolve to that E chord. Then you get the following part. So what do? I'm playing 12 with my pinky on B. Have a sort of I guess a microtone pre-bend on 11 of G. Release it, then play 9 on G. Then 11 on D, then I play 11 on A, but I immediately slide it towards 9, then I play 7 on that A string. It's like this. Then you get the following part. So what do? You have your thumb on that C sharp. And you have your fingers on that first interval of the song, right? And that is index finger 6 and middle finger, 8 and middle finger 9 on G and D. So you play that together with that bass note. Then you move the interval up towards 9 and 11. Then you play pinky, 12 on B, and ring finger, 11 on G. It's like this. And back to that 9 and 11 on G and D. So then you repeat that, but then you go to this interval. So that's 9 and 10 on G and B. Then you play 9 and 9. And then you play 11 and 9 on D and G. So like this. And then you get the ending part, which is you play A. And then you play G and B once more. And you make a hammer-on with your pinky in 7th position. Then you resolve to E. Then back again. Then the last time. And then you get. that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. There are going to be a couple of videos released probably soon that are related to this song. One of those videos is how to transform your pentatonic scale into the Aeolian mode or natural minor scale. Another video that is going to be linked to this is probably going to be an analysis video of the intro, and I'm most likely going to be doing the verse and chorus for this song as well. But the intro has so much stuff going on, and I was working on it anyway, and I thought it was a nice idea to do that and share that with you. Make sure you check my Patreon page for the tab downloads. And for those who are interested, there is the possibility for single donations. You can do that through PayPal, and there is a link for that in the video description as well. Have a great week or weekend, and hope to see you again next week.